School's in session. I'm Mr. Guzman. Welcome to the classroom. Two great trailers dropped yesterday. We had Ironheart, which I made a quick reaction video, my first ever reaction video. And then also now we got the Superman, I believe the final trailer. It's a full trailer. We haven't really seen him act that much in these trailers yet. We've seen a lot of emotion from him, a lot of action, a little bit of talking here and there, but not too much. So I'm very excited to see if they show a little bit of him acting. I'm gonna see a little bit more of Lois Lane, a little bit of her mystique, her enigma-ness, her sassiness, all that good stuff. Maybe they'll show us some more of the Justice League or whoever they may be in this video. All right, again, first time me watching this, I had to stay off the internet besides the Ironheart stuff yesterday because I haven't watched it till now. But here we go. All right, you ready? I'm ready. Let's do this. All right. DC.
Are you being serious right now?
James Gunn.
Yeah,
You'd let me interview you as Superman.
sure.
Okay.
Ready?
Let's do it,
Lois and
Cronkite.
Clark.
Superman.
Walter Cronkite.
Miss Lane.
Great journalist.
Recently, you've come under a lot of fire for
I
what
know,
some
it's a
might.
lot of
It's
fire.
a lot.
All right, I've seen this before.
Today, the Secretary of Defense said he was going to look into your actions.
Grillo.
That's funny.
My actions?
That was
I stopped a
Crossbones.
war.
Maybe.
Well, that was
Not
cool.
maybe. I did.
In effect, you illegally entered a country.
This is how you're gonna be?
I'm not the one being interviewed, Superman. Did you consult with the president?
Okay.
No.
Now, pause here a little bit. So, my question is right now, maybe your guys' question too, is does Lois Lane know that in the marvelous Ms. Maisel, does she know that he's Superman, or is she just like acting as if she ever met Superman and was able to interview him? Maybe they're role playing what's going on. I'm gonna guess right now she doesn't know he's Superman. That's my guess. But yeah, they had showed that one guy looked like kind of a CIA guy or a kind of military guy. That was Crossbones, man. I'm pretty sure. Frank Grillo. I'm pretty sure that's him, man.
Seemingly acting as a representative of
I
the
wasn't
United States will
representing
cause
anybody
more
except for me.
problems around the world.
And
Alright.
doing good.
I love that shot. I've seen that one
I would
before.
question myself in the same situation and consider the consequences.
People were going to die.
That guy is. Man, so that's the thing is I like Clark's energy. If maybe it's not role play. Maybe he's really upset. Maybe he's really into this. Because it'd be hard, man. If you're Superman, you're saving people all the time, you're not getting paid for it, and then everyone just talks trash, man. That's not so great. But maybe let's see what else is going on. Another shot of Superman getting bust up. That's one thing I liked about the first trailer, just seeing him in the snow all messed up. Everyone raising their questions. What happened to Superman? Can he get hurt? Let's check it out.
Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
Nice, man. The flying looks cool. Yeah, that looks cool too. What the heck is that? Crypto! All right. Is that one?
Choices. Your
All right, so we got to talk about that. We saw some Lex Luthor. Actually, I'm going to go back a little bit. Let's go back here a little bit. I want to see this action. So it looks like the Fortress of Solitude. Is that where Lex Luthor is with maybe it's one of those people that were from the Phantom Zone, maybe something from Krypton. Let's find out. I'm not quite sure. I love that Crypto's in this, and then more than just that one scene, it looks like, that we saw in the trailer, the first one. James Gunn is the GOAT. Man, I don't know what this is, but it's pretty sweet.
your choices.
I think he's gonna be good Lex Luthor too, just so you know.
Your actions. That's
You gotta know
what
what's name, man.
makes
This
you
is his face.
who you are.
Paul Kent. Yeah, here we go. We got some other DC characters coming.
Man. He's not a man. He's an it. Somehow become the focal point of the entire world's conversation.
The entire focal point of the world's conversation. So I'm detecting a little bit of jealousy from Mr. Alex over here. That's what I think. And here's another scene that we did see in the trailer when they're raising the Cape flag. So I think, I'm not sure, in regular Superman lore, they knew each other before. If you watch Smallville, they knew each other since teenagers. So I'm wondering if they know each other in some shape or way or form, or if this is going to be their first meeting, Lex Luthor and Superman. Let's find out.
I will not
This girl's in a lot of scenes.
I cleaned your boots. I'll go get them for you.
Aw, Ma can't. This would be different from Man of Steel. In a good way. Oh man, some cool DC characters. So far the flying scenes look really good. Yeah, let's go. Let's get it, Superman.
You have a dog?
Yeah, he has a dog. Crypto. Ha. All right. See, that was that button I was talking about the last time too. Man, that was some good stuff right there. Oh man, I'm gonna stop it over here. Big fan, big fan. Man, when I was younger, Superman was my favorite character. I was always more of a Marvel guy. I did read a lot of DC too. I still like DC, but at one point in my life, actually my teenage years, Superman was number one. He was the main guy. I almost got a tattoo of the symbol on my arm. I'm glad I didn't do that because, I like him, but I don't love him. If you ever wonder what my favorite comic book character is because he's a great character, is Thor. Different guy. I would like to see Thor and Superman battle it out. I think that'd be a sweet, sweet one. Maybe we'll get a Marvel DC crossover in my lifetime. Who knows? You never know. All right. But then, pretty good looking trailer. I know we've had a lot of scenes so far, a lot of trailers for this movie that we've seen thus far. But this one, again, was the one where we saw the most acting. I don't think we heard Lois's say more than a word or two in the original trailers. Same thing with Superman, Clark Kent. I like that we got to see him instead of just reacting with just music in the background or just some emotional on his face. Now we can actually see him interact, talk a little bit, see what his personality's like, just like Lois. A lot of Lex Luthor as well that we didn't see that much yet. I got to do some research. Got to find out who this girl is. Is she from Krypton? Is she another DC character that I don't know about? Again, I'm not as well versed in DC, but I'm going to find out. If y'all know in there in the comments, let me know. Let me know. Share that information, man. Growth mindset. Let us know. We want to get better as we go. All because I failed to know some of these people. Doesn't mean we can't learn it and master DC as well as Marvel. But man, in July this comes out. I'm very excited. I think James Gunn is going to revitalize this whole DC universe. It's going to be really cool. If you've seen Suicide Squad 1 and then the second Suicide Squad, one's called Suicide Squad, one's called The Suicide Squad, I believe. I could be wrong. James Gunn did the second one, and I feel the second one was way better than the first one. So I'm really excited to see what he does, because, he took some guys that we never heard of, the average person never heard of, called the Guardians of the Galaxy, made that movie fire, and we love those characters now. Now he's taking one of the most iconic superheroes in the history of superheroism. And I want to see what he does with that. See, with an IP that we all know, as opposed to something like before, you guys might have not known Star-Lord, might have not known Drax, but you do now, right? We all know Nebula and all that stuff. So now we're going to see what he does with all the biggest hero in the world, and maybe introduce some other guys. The original trailers had some Guy Gardner in there, the really cool haircut Green Lantern that you might have seen. But anyway, let's finish this up. The period's almost over. Love this trailer. I got to see a lot more from what was going on as far as the acting and the personalities and stuff. And I think they're gonna hit this one out of the park, people. It's gonna be great. Man, look up. you're going to see that Superman. And when you look up, I think this movie and Fantastic Four are going to dominate the summer box offices, and it's going to be great. It's going to be a good time to be a superhero fan. And again, as usual, thank you for joining us in the classroom. I am Mr. Guzman, and I will see you next period.
Yeah. It's survival.
All right. This is actually marks my 1 month on YouTube with the classroom with Mr. Guzman. Thank you guys for our support over here. If you remember our 415 video, April 15th is when we launched. Today is May 15th, and we're really happy with where we are right now. Very happy to be making videos as a fan, not so much as a critic. I just want to let you guys know what I like, and hopefully you guys like the same stuff. I like a lot of stuff, even if it's not great or if the critics don't like it or it gets a lot of Rotten Tomatoes. There's some stuff I still like. Some stuff I understand. But I'm not the most critical guy. But I am definitely loving watching the movies, watching the series, and having a good time. I just think of my 12-year-old self. If they had these kind of movies when I was that age, my head probably would have exploded, because everything I thought in my comics were happening in the real world as far as movies too. Really cool stuff. Really cool stuff. Definitely appreciate it, all you guys that have been watching.
Time that you look around on who's around you. Before you figure that you're not alone, ask what Mike would do.